Hey guys, it's Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, and today I'm going to do a really quick review on a headset that was sent to us by headsets.com for review and for use for whatever we want to use it for, that I actually forgot about in the box that I unboxed in a previous video that I did where we reviewed just an assortment of about 4 to 5 headsets that they sent us over. The funny thing is the headset that I somehow accidentally overlooked, it was actually the most basic of all of the headsets that were in the box. So rightfully so, I'm actually kind of glad that I overlooked it, and it kind of gets its own separate video for me to point out that A, I forgot about it, and B, highlight what it is. Also, in forgetting about it, I've actually been using this particular headset for various things, which I'm going to explain shortly, over the past like 2 to 3 weeks. And I got to say, I really like it. So again, before we get into this quick and dirty review on this headset was actually sent to me from headsets.com. So big thanks to those guys over there for sending it over for us to do a review. If you are interested in the headset I'm about to show you, or any of the headsets that you see that we talk about on headsets.com, don't forget 2 things. Number 1, I'm going to put a 10% off coupon code below this description that you guys can use anytime to get a quick discount through us with headsets.com. And if you speak with somebody on the phone or you message them or whatever it may be, just let them know that Prince Rich sent you. So let me show you guys what this headset is that I forgot about and get right into this so you can see what it is. So it doesn't look like much. It was pretty obvious when I found this box buried at the bottom beneath some extra bubble wrap that this one was kind of different from the other headsets that headsets.com sent me. Now, the ones that they sent me, all of the rest of them that they sent me were their exclusive brand that you can only get from them called Leitner, which actually, if you see here, this is one of the few headsets that they sent me. This is actually their flagship here, the LHS 270. But that's not the point of this video. My point is that Leitner is their official flagship brand. But this one just says headsets.com, which leads me to believe it's kind of like more like their budget kind of brand. And even if you go to their website and you see this particular headset, it's got one of the lower, more affordable price points than all of their other stuff. So I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting much when I decided, well, you know what? I'll use the, LHS 270 over here for my actual hookup to my phone. But I'll give this a shot for my Zoom meeting calls and things like that. I was really impressed. People that I normally have weekly meetings with in regular groups immediately said, "What are you wearing? Because your sound sounds so much better than what you normally sound like in previous meetings that we've had." I have been using this thing on Zoom calls. I've been using it on conference calls with things like Vonage meetings, Amazon Chime. I've used it on Ring Central meetings-based platform calls. You name it. GoToMeeting, Zoom, Zoom voice over IP meetings with those guys. And it's actually sounded really nice. I've even used it to do some recorded videos that we've done with some collaborators for the channel. So this has kind of become my unofficial USB headset. It uses a USB interface, pretty self-explanatory there. It's got a clip, which is nice because I use it on my collar or my shirt to kind of keep the wire in place if I'm moving around, on a video call or something like that. The bigger thing that I really like about this thing, and it's not lit now because I don't have it plugged up, it's got a controlled, mic mute on and off and volume up and down thing, which is really nice. For those of you who have been doing virtual meetings as of late, you know that volume control, but more importantly, being able to mute and unmute yourself quickly is really important so that you can A, not be talking to yourself while muted, but also so that B, you can mute yourself, to be respectful to other people that are talking in the conversation, especially if you've got background noise like kids or animals or just something that might be, at your neighbor's house or, in the office or cubicle next to you. While we're on that subject, before we wrap this up, this thing has some decent noise cancellation on it. Now, it's not like, oh my God, incredible grade noise cancellation like what my LHS 270 has over there, but it's decent. I've been on a couple of calls where a car passed by or a motorcycle zoomed by, and I asked the person, hey, if you don't mind telling me, could you hear that car or that motorcycle pass by? And they're like, no, I didn't hear anything. So it's been a decent upgrade for me. I think this thing runs approximately about $60 before any discounts or promotions or anything like that on headset.com's website. So it's not a bad price or buy for somebody that needs something that's not too terribly high end for themselves or for staffers, but they don't want something that's cheap either, that's just going to have really crappy quality and not give the level of call quality to their clients or to callers or anything like that. So that pretty much concludes my kind of like late unboxing and review of this little headset. I looked and I'm not even really sure what the model number of this thing is. That was really all I had on the box that it came in. But I mean, if you go to headsets.com's website, you really can't miss it. You can tell it's kind of their really basic entry-level headset. But like I said, I've used it on probably a few dozen calls, virtual meetings and calls at this point, and I really like it. So anyways, that wraps up this video. If you're watching this video and you are interested in some headsets, this one may or may not be a good fit for you. If you're not sure, just give me a shout or drop me an email. I work with headsets.com pretty regularly in referring them to my clients that come to me and say, hey, Prince, I need a headset for one or more persons, but I'm not sure, what to pick. I refer lots of folks over to the good boys and girls over at headsets.com, and they match them up, based on their budget, based on their needs and their requirements with the right stuff. So, if, of course, as always, if you're watching this and not only are you interested in headsets, but you need an actual voice over IP phone system, you haven't figured out that piece of the puzzle yet, give me a shout. I represent all carriers in the United States, and my consulting service is free. Prince Rich, before we even get into that, if you found this video helpful, please like the video. Please support us and subscribe to the channel. Prince Rich, your go-to guy for the best deals on business phone and internet service in the United States. I'll talk to you guys again in the next video.